One of my favorite things about this trip was the competition that we faced. We got to play in a beautiful indoor pool that was just amazing. And the competition was very different from what we would see here. So their style of play is completely different. They're 10 times as aggressive and the reffing is different.
Every day we came out of practice or scrimmaging and everyone had scratches all over them because just everyone was so much more aggressive. We learned how to take pressure, which is really important, especially being in such a difficult conference. It was definitely a learning curve that we had to adapt to.
I would say the biggest aspect that was really different for me was the language barrier, you could say, not being able to understand necessarily what they were saying. My favorite part of the whole training trip was actually being coached by one of the Hungarian coaches and just seeing the different techniques he brought back that we're still using in the pool today. Being there and training 2 to 3 times a day for the whole duration of the trip was definitely intense.
International rules are played there rather than American rules in the NCAA. So it's a lot more aggressive, a lot more hands-on, and I think we learned a lot from it, just how to play through the holds, play through the grabs. It's allowed us to be more physical and just to get ready for the tough competition we're going to have this season.
My favorite place has to be the Turkish Tower. It was this tower that we climbed up, and it was actually, when climbing up it was smaller than I am wide. We were able to see all over Egger and actually be able to view the town from a bird's eye view.
When you got to the top, it was gorgeous and you could see the whole town we were staying in, and we were up there right around sunset, so it was super pretty.
We went ice skating as a team, and I think that was one of the favorite events that we did because it really just brought our team together. We just went and skated together for hours and it was a blast.
Before we left, we all compiled shirts that either said APU or AP water polo. The lady that we gave them to was super excited because she said everybody from Hungary is super stoked when they have anything American.
And we kind of rotated our time, playing with the kids, making bracelets, wrestling, boxing with some of them.
You get to see and interact with these people that have gone through a lot, and you don't necessarily get to know them all that well because there's the language barrier. But it's good to see children are children and they need people to care for them and to be with them and play with them, regardless of where you are and what culture you're in.
Our former teammate Claire on our team, her sister is teaching in Hungary. And at the end of the night, she took us to her church service. It was really cool because everyone spoke a different language. We all took communion together, and it was just experiencing different cultures and all coming together under the same roof, worshiping the same God. And it was just a really neat experience that not many people get to have.
It was people from all over. It wasn't just Hungarians. There was a guy from New Zealand there, a lot of Americans. So it was really cool to be there and be a part of, something different, a different church experience.
Didn't really know all that much about Hungary when we went there, but I got to learn a lot from museums, from touring, seeing all the historical sites. It was just beautiful just to see everything that country has gone through and the people have persevered through, which was just amazing because we don't really have anything quite comparable to that here.